My name is Christian Deanda. I'm an MSW intern, and I just wanted to kind of go over some confidentiality before we begin our session here. And what I mean by confidentiality is what we say in this room will be in this room and will stay in this room. But then we also need to make sure that everything's open, that it's a open space where we could all come together and express what we need to express. So what I want to say with confidentiality as well is that there are some side stuff to it, some side kind of things to keep in mind. What I mean by that is that in case there is like potential harm to yourself, potential harm to others, and just anything in terms of risk or danger that may be kind of prominent to you guys, to yourselves, and to others, or to somebody that may be kind of maybe involved in some way, like we would have to contact the proper authorities. And then apart from that is that we would have to also make sure that in case there's like a natural disaster, we have to acknowledge the fact that there may be a possibility that the data that we get here for your guys' information that may be lost due to some catastrophic natural event, and that we may not be able to keep that data secure. But in all other instances, we will do our best to try to make sure we keep your guys' data secure and your information secure so that what happens in this room tends to stay in this room as far as we're concerned. Now, before we move a little bit forward, I just kind of wanted to ask, would you guys be able to summarize that for me in your own words, just to try to see if we have this down? And Denise, if you want to go.
You said that everything we say here will stay here,
Yes.
and the only times there might be is if anyone's in danger or if something happens and information gets lost, like a natural disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, what my sister said pretty much. Whatever we say will stay here, and something about a natural disaster, and if we're trying to hurt ourselves or others, then you'll tell someone.
Yeah, what I meant, just to clarify what I meant about the natural disaster, or if you guys try to hurt yourself, something along those lines is what I meant. Is that we'll have to contact the proper authorities, the proper people to get in contact to make sure your safety is well established, well preserved, because one of the main things that we try to focus on here is your guys' safety and each and every one of your guys' safety.
So will our dad know that we came here?
That he would know if he comes to the next session.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just kind of wanted to see if you guys.
But I mean, like, as in, like, anything we say, like, private stuff here.
Well, the thing is that how I choose to run these family sessions is I technically don't like to keep anything secret from any of the other family members because it is family therapy.
Okay.
And then this is a place where we should feel free to be safe here and just kind of bring things to light just to kind of get it done and make sure we solutionize things. And so I just wanted to say that first of all, thanks for coming, and then also if one of you would like to go ahead and tell me what you guys think the issue is that brought you here today.
Okay, so what my main concern is that my younger sister here is now, her grades are like dropping. She's sneaking out of the house at night. Sometimes I don't know where she's at. I'm concerned that she might have a boyfriend out there and run away.
Yeah.
So I need help with my sister.
Oh, okay. And when you said you need help with your sister, in what kind of ways would you feel that like you would need help with the most? Like in what?
Well, she's only 16, so I'm 18, and I'm trying to help her as much as possible.
Yeah.
To graduate from high school. So I don't know. I just need help getting her to there.
Okay. And what would you say the issue is within the family here?
I think that she's always trying to tell me what to do, like if she was our dad. And I'm just like any other teen. Everyone else is going out to party. She doesn't let me go out. She's like, be home by this time. And I'm the only one that has to be like I have to go because my sister.
Yeah.
And it's not like she's not even my mom. So it's like,
So when you said she's not your mom, you kind of had a reaction to the way you phrased that. What do you mean by she's not your mom?
well, our mom passed away. How long has it been? Like,
Maybe 3 months.
so now it's like she thinks that she can take over. It's like, no, you never told me what to do before. So why are you telling me now?
Because you want to feel independent, is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And I feel like I should be able to make my own decisions.
Okay. So you guys said that your mother passed away. Is dad still within the family?
Yes, he works a lot.
Barely.
Barely. When you said that he works a lot, and you mentioned that he's barely within the family. Would you mind explaining a little more on the barely?
Well, he's always working, and then he just got a new job, so he's away. I think we're home alone almost every day. He comes down on the weekends.
Okay, almost every day. Would you mind adding to that, Yasin?
Yeah, and that's why I feel that I need to help her get through high school. And she's, like I said, she's 16, and I don't want her to end up getting pregnant or dropping out of high school because of that.
Because she is your sister, right?
Yeah, she's my sister, and I love her, and I want her to be successful.
Yeah, and I just want to kind of make it clear that the love is there, the bonds are there. Is that correct? Am I correct in assuming this?
No. Wait, you're not assuming. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's gonna be on me for not clarifying, so I just wanted to kind of re-clarify that. You guys, there is a bond, there is love there for everybody in the family, for those that are still in the family, and you guys still share that, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good place to start. When you said that you were trying to make her go through high school or get done with high school, is it safe to assume that she is in high school still currently?
Yeah, she's still currently going to high school.
Okay, and what grade level is she in within high school?
10th.
10th grade. Okay, and may I ask what your education level is as well?
Drop out
Drop out of
high school.
high school. Okay.
That's why I want to get her through, because I felt now that I'm 18, I felt that my mom, since she passed away and my dad's always working, my sister needed support.
Yeah, and what?
And now I'm working, and I'm helping her get through high school. At least I think I am, but she's not helping here.
And do you feel as though your efforts are appreciated by James?
No.
Okay, and Denise, would it be okay to ask you what your input is about high school? Like, how are you doing?
I don't care for it.
Uh-huh.
I feel like, I don't know. It's like, she's doing fine. She's still making money. So it's like, do you really need to? It's like, why is she forcing me when she can do it herself?
Yeah, and
it's not like I don't appreciate that I know she's going to working to help support, and I know she cares, and I know that.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, I feel like since her mom passed away, there's no point.
There's no point because you feel as though you're saying that she was able to do it just fine on her own without even going to school, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and Yoselin, what do you say you feel about hearing this so far?
That I get it, but I don't want her to see me as a role model. I want her to aspire higher in a way, and see that there's something else other than just working a minimum wage job.
Yeah. And would you say that your mother had a good influence in terms of like how to keep your goals kind of oriented?
Yeah, I would say my mom would like help us a lot with, like, I don't know, what do you think? She would help us a lot with homework. We would do like a lot of family activities, and like now I feel like I need to be there to help my sister and keep that momentum going in a way.
Yeah.
So that she doesn't, so that she can succeed and still have that opportunity.
Okay, that's a pretty good kind of goal and kind of direction you want to keep intact. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Because you see what she's capable of doing. You see what she could be like capable of doing in the future as well. And just because you feel as though your mom isn't with us anymore, it's kind of like you just kind of want to make sure that she progresses to that state.
Yeah.
Okay, and what would your input be on that, niece?
My mom, how she was with us?
Yeah.
She was good. I think she would keep us, like my sister said, we would all be together. She was always very involved and always with wanting to hear about our day. And ever since she passed away, my dad's never home to do that.
Yeah.
And we kind of just, I don't know, I feel like we drifted as a family.
You feel as though you drifted as a family. Would it be okay to ask around what time do you think you drifted as a family?
Right after.
Right after the passing of your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you feel as though there has been any kind of like regrouping since then? Any kind of reconstruction since then?
I don't know, I don't think so. I think we're just a mess.
Well,
We're a mess.
it's okay to feel sometimes like that, like as if though nothing's going wrong at the time, but just because I just kind of want to throw that out there, that just because there are some bad days, that doesn't mean that the good days aren't coming, as though that's true, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I just wanted to ask about in terms of any like mental health within the family, is there any sort of like diagnosis in your family that you guys may know about?
I don't think so.
No.
I know my mom had postpartum when she had me, but
Oh, okay.
that was it. I think that was it.
Would you happen to know anything about that, Yoselin? Because you're the older sister, and like you might have been able to see something like that.
I know that there was a period that she didn't play with me.
Yeah.
And like dad was there, but not really.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. We can only tell what we know about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of like the rest of the members of your family, is there good communication with your relatives?
Yeah, like we get along. We get together on Christmas and holidays.
Okay. And how has that been different since the passing of your mother?
Well, it's still recent, so they come over a lot. They give us foods. I think that's all they do.
Yeah. Do you guys happen to enjoy that by chance?
I feel like it's too recent and it's too much at the same
It's
time.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like they're just there every
like,
day.
how are you doing? And it's like, ugh, can we just like, can y'all leave?
Yeah.
Stop asking us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because but you know they're trying to be comforting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
We get it, but there's a lot. It's too soon. It's too much at once. And I'm just trying to make sure that my sister is okay. And since I'm the oldest, I feel like I need to protect her. And I think that may be too much sometimes too.
Okay. And when you guys said that your dad works a lot, does he happen to be in the presence of these family functions that occur often?
No, not recently. Lately, he's just been home on the weekends, you would say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And since he does work a lot, is it safe to assume that that's the reason he isn't present here today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he left in a way, and like now that was his escape, and like because of that, now I feel like I'm overprotective on her.
Yeah.
Like, don't leave,
Yeah.
too, in a way.
Because you just you want to make sure that there's some sort of stability.
Yeah.
And what would be your input on that, Denise? In
Well,
terms of your father?
I agree with my sister. I feel like he's he left, and he's just, I guess that's his way of dealing with it. He's not really,
It's
like,
not.
he doesn't really talk about it.
Yeah.
He keeps to himself.
Okay. And do you guys feel that that is that helpful towards a relationship that the family now has since the passing of your mother?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No. Yeah. I feel like maybe if he would sit down with us and talk to us and
Yeah.
let's think of good memories. Remember our mom, but I feel like he avoids it, and it's just digging a hole.
And work is just his escape.
Yeah.
And leaves.
So he just it's so you guys feel as though he just uses work as a kind of a barrier to not confront that, like some issues that he might be feeling, some feelings that he might be feeling,
Yeah.
and it's taking a toll on you guys.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And when he goes off to work, how does it make you guys feel when those times when he like may have something to do for the entire family, such as today where he would need to be here for the family as the family therapy, but he currently isn't? How does that make you feel, Denise?
Well, I feel like he needs therapy too, because like my sister said, he's avoiding it. He's using work as an escape.
Yeah.
And I think that it would help us as a family maybe to get back together and try to manage.
Okay. That's a good input right there. How's that make you feel, Yasin?
I agree with my sister, and I also think that at some point I don't feel like he cares about this family anymore because of our mom passing away. And it's like I said, it's just hurting. It feels like it hurts, and I just don't want my sister to be in pain, I guess, in a way, for lack of better terms.
Yeah, and it kind of sounds as if you guys are wanting to keep some sort of stability in place. Is that correct?
I mean, at least I do. I don't know how she feels, but I want her to still have a family, and like when she goes to college, she has somewhere to come back to.
Okay, and how would you describe like how you feel towards your father at this moment, Jocelyn?
Right now, I think I'm just, I don't know, maybe mad because he's not present and like helping out with my sister. But I get it that he also has to pay bills because that's what I'm helping with. But I don't know.
Now, is there any when you're feeling these feelings, is there any point in time where you feel as though it may be too much to handle?
Yeah, when I'm tired from working.
Yeah. Okay. And how about you, Denise? Like, how would you say you feel during these feelings where you notice that your father isn't there and your sister is trying to provide as much as she can?
At first, I was angry.
Yeah.
I was really, really mad when he told us that he was getting a new job and he wouldn't be home even more. But then now I just got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I don't care. Like, do whatever you want.
Just do whatever you want. What do you mean by that?
Like, he already didn't spend time with us, and the
Yeah.
fact that he went ahead and was like, oh, let me get this job so I
Okay.
can be away even more. And when our mom passes away, so I'm just like, do you even care about us?
Yeah. Okay. Would you say that that brought about some tensions within the family members?
As in, like, other relatives?
As in, I mean within your immediate family, sorry.
Oh, us?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the tension between my dad and I feel like us.
Okay. Do you guys feel as though you guys have been sort of arguing with each other a little more than usual in comparison from when your mother was here?
Yeah, we definitely are.
We used to hang out a lot.
Uh-huh.
And like, maybe my sister feels this way, but I feel like I'm taking, and I don't want to replace mom at all. I just want her to be successful and okay with still continuing on, and like I said, get her to graduate from high school.
Uh-huh.
So.
And can I ask for your input on what Jocelyn said, Denise?
Well, I feel like, yeah, we were really close and we would hang out and we would talk about everything, we go shopping, and lately it's just, I guess, the fact that she's trying to kind of, not discipline me, but I guess kind of tell me what to do. It's brought a lot of tension between us. Because it's like, I don't know, I know she cares and she's trying to get me through, but it's like sometimes it's too much. It's overwhelming and it's kind of like, okay, relax.
Okay. And so, would it be okay to ask you right now how you see her as like her role in the family? Like how you see her first and how you see your dad as well?
I think I see her more there as in like a person I can trust in. Because I know she's always been there when I need her.
Yeah.
And my dad, it's more like I have to go to work. So it's sometimes like if I were to call you, would you leave work? I don't feel like I can trust him to be there for me.
Okay. And would it be okay for you to let the session know that how you feel you see Denise as what her role is in the family as well as your dad's?
Well, I think my sister has the baby in the family, and not that she needs support because she's doing well academically, but that she should have a support system.
Yeah.
And kind of like I agree with what she says about dad. Like, would you even leave if we were to call? Like, if it was an emergency, would you leave? Are you using? I feel like I mentioned before, he's using work as a way to leave us and not worry about us anymore. Unlike mom, she was always there and helping.
Was your mother, when she was alive, was she a stay-at-home parent, or what kind of jobs did she hold?
She was like a part-time teacher's aide.
Part-time teacher's aide? Okay.
So she only worked like 3 hours out of the day.
Yeah.
She was there with us to make us breakfast after school.
Yeah.
Pick us up from school.
So she had more of an influence within both of your lives, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. How about if you would have some sort of way to make things at least a little better for your guys' lives, how do you see that playing out? Like, what kind of things would you expect to happen in like the near future? Let's say like a year to 5 years from now.
How do I see things, like if things continue this way, how would we end up, or is it like?
Sorry. So what I meant is that if things were to get better, how do you see them getting better, or what would need to happen for them to get better?
I feel like, I don't know, I'm probably talking to her dad and letting him know, like, we miss you and we want you to be home more often. And kind of us getting along, figuring out a way to get along and not fighting so much.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you would be wanting to just get along with your family in general, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And getting along with your family would mean that things would at least like be more livable, more comforting?
Okay. Be able to have conversations without yelling.
Without disagreeing and
Yes.
having, how would that look like for you, Jocelyn, if things were to get better, how would it look like to get better? Or what kind of things would take place in order to get better?
I think like my sister said, having dad more around, having the support of dad maybe, so that we can both benefit from it. Like I've mentioned, like my sister's only 16 and in high school.
Yeah.
So like making sure that she still goes to school, making sure that she passes, like she continues to have her good grades and stuff, and maybe me going back to school. I don't know at this point. I just think having dad around would help.
So when you said having dad around to help, what you meant is having him around more often, or just
yeah, so that we can have more family time, and telling him like my sister said, we miss you. We want, I don't know, like being there with us.
Just having a father figure within your
Yeah.
guys' lives. Would you say that that would also be contributing to making things better, Denise?
Yeah, I think so. We used to have game nights together as a family, and he would be there. He would, be there with us, and
Yeah.
that'll still happen ever since her mom passed away.
Was he there more often before she passed away?
Yeah, he was there a lot more.
A lot more game nights. Okay, that's definitely a thing we could try doing at a later session, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to see if in terms of like how you guys are feeling right now, how would you guys say your mental states would be right now? Like if you were to try to explain to me or summarize how you feel in your mind at the moment, how would you?
Frustrated.
Frustrated?
Stressed.
Stress, okay. When you said stress, can you go a little bit into more of a description about that?
I don't know if stress is the right word, but just worried. That the bills are gonna get paid on time. Like adult responsibilities, the bill's gonna get paid on time. Who's gonna watch the kid? Which she's only 16, which she can do herself, but
Yeah.
just helping her with her homework if she has home questions. So yeah, and then working, and then not being there enough for like my sister while I'm at work. I don't know if she feels that she's not being supported, or I don't know if that time that I'm away from her, she that's why she acts out and she leaves at night. I don't know, and that's why her grades are dropping.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
And when you said frustrated, how would you describe that, Denise?
Frustrated as in like, cause I used to be happy at home. I used to get along with my sister, and she was there more often too. And we would, just hang out there at the house together. Now I'm by myself. Like she has to go to work, which I understand, but
Yeah.
I'm home alone in a house, and it's kind of like I feel like I lost everyone. My dad's gone more often. My mom is gone. My sister's
Working.
gone. Yes, and I know we're gonna get older. We're gonna grow apart. I just feel like it's in a bad term right now.
Yeah.
The way everything's happening.
So what I'm hearing is it doesn't feel as though it's that stable within the home at the moment. Is that fair?
It's not.
Okay. So what do you have to say about that, Yoselin? Because I'm pretty sure at the age of 18, you knew you would become an adult, but you didn't expect to become like the parental figure for your younger sister, or have to try to hold up the family on your end as well. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, I didn't think my mom was gonna pass.
Yeah.
That we had more time, but yeah, I feel like I don't know if it's even right, but I just feel that taking on that role, and I had goals too, but now I feel like those are set as a back burner.
Yeah.
I probably said that wrong, but whatever. And
It's okay.
now I want my sister to be successful, and not to see me as a role model, but to see that even with struggles, like you can still accomplish something.
Yeah. And is it safe to assume that you feel proud of your accomplishments through these struggles as you're going through them?
Sort of. I mean, I dropped out of high school. I don't want her to see that part of
Yeah.
the struggle, but
It's understandable.
I just want her to be successful and still finish and go to a good college. And yes, we are going to drift apart, but it's not the time because she's still young.
Okay, and how would you say you feel about what your sister said, Denise?
I feel like I get it. I understand that she's it was a lot for her to take on.
Yeah.
You don't expect to turn 18. It's like, you think 18, I'm free, I'm gonna do what I want. And it's like everything was thrown at her.
Yeah.
And I feel like, she feels like she's responsible for me. And it's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's frustrating that I hate that she's feeling that way.
Okay. Alright, so it's kind of sounds like there's some topics that are kind of consolidating within themselves, like throughout the session. This is, the part of the session where I kind of want to see if you guys have like sort of an idea of what you feel as what may be the issue that has brought you here, that has brought you guys here today. Would you guys be able to try to put that in your own words, or would you guys like me to say my version of what I feel as though it is since we've been in the session?
I think your version.
My version? Okay, so the thing is, from what I've been seeing is that you really want your sister to, actually let's start with Denise. So you are the baby of the family, and you really do miss your mom. And it has been reasonably recent since she has passed, and you feel as though your father isn't there. You have said that there are some tensions rising within the family whenever there's communication, that there is some more like hostile like home life, and you always you acknowledge that your sister is trying to help you, but that you also feel as though she may be a little too much at times. Is that correct?
Yes, that's exactly.
Okay. And Yoselin, you said that your mom was kind of like a big help, a big influence in your family, but now that she's no longer with us, you feel as though that you kind of had to be rushed into that role of the parental figure in order to make sure that your younger sister takes on like a better path in life. And with that, your father is also like not there presently because he has chosen a type of action where he's not present within the home more often than he was in the past. So it kind of makes you feel as if you're kind of alone, or it kind of makes both of you guys feel that you guys might be more alone than usual since the passing of your mother. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so taking all these points into consideration, for what I'm seeing is that there's still, I want to say that there's still unprocessed grief that is coming from the passing of your mother, that it has been recent. You guys said that it was about 3 months ago. Yeah, that has been recent. So can you care to speak a little more on that?
Our mom passing away. Well, I think it happened suddenly. And then like within the week, Dad accepted a job that would require him to leave more alone more often. I don't think I could have dealt with my mom's death while going through high school, so I dropped out and I decided to take on, like what you called it, the parent role in my sister's lives, to have her take a better path, in your words.
Yeah, I feel like our mom she was like kind of the one that kept us together. Like she was the middle person, and she always, brought us together and was always checking in on each of us and making sure that we were all okay.
She was always helping us with our homework.
Yeah.
Taking us out.
Excuse me. So it also kind of sounds as though you guys are afraid of losing your father.
I think that's what, I think we had mentioned that because we feel like everybody's doing their own thing now.
Yeah.
Since mom passed,
Yeah.
My sister's leaving at night, and I'm scared that something's gonna happen to her, and I'm also gonna because I'm scared that something's gonna happen to her. I think that what if she leaves me too? And then like dad not being present and always working. What if he finds another family and leaves?
That makes you like afraid because, or why does that make you afraid?
What we talked about is like we feel like he's not happy, and he. What if like we're thinking like what if he wants to get remarried? What if he prefers? What if he has kids again?
Yeah.
And he's just kind of we feel like we're just gonna be left aside and kind of forgotten in a way. We're already alone a lot, so.
Now, if there were any ways that there would possibly be any solutions, like what would those solutions look like in your opinion, Jocelyn?
I think like I've mentioned before would be like having more time with dad, to like do family time. Maybe not nagging at my sister a lot about her grades and her going out, but I feel like I just want her to understand that I'm here to help her and support her. Even though mom passed away, like she still has somebody.
Okay, what about unities?
As a way, like a solution, way to get to a solution?
Yeah, as in how would a solution look like to you at this current point in time for the family?
Well, I kind of mentioned maybe our dad being home with us, doing something to kind of help him too, because he is really upset. I feel like it affected him a lot. So I think a solution would be just finding a way for us to work together, be together, and be able to remember our mom.
Okay. Now, is it from what I've seen throughout the session, it kind of appears to be as that you are very proactive and very kind of future, kind of taking the future picture in mind. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Would you care to explain a little more of like how you feel you became that way?
I think I'll like seeing how mom used to do it, like what she would care about what we would do throughout the day and how our day was, and like telling us, okay, like tomorrow this is what our plans are, like y'all go to school, I have to go to work, this is what we need to do, and like seeing how she would like manage the house as well. I felt like because of my younger sister, taking on that role would help her not be stressed like, well, now I have to grow up and like now I have to go to get a job instead of going to school.
Okay. Would you, from what I'm gathering throughout the session, would it be okay for you guys to try like kind of expressing or writing at least like a journal down like once a day, like of the good things that you see each other doing in your family? Like maybe by the next session we could try to see if we could bring some of those things up that you guys have written in order to see if there's like a way to kind of ease the tension within the household. And we could maybe get your father on board as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and just out of curiosity, in case, in terms of like the number of sessions, about how many sessions do you guys happen to feel we may need for this specific topic?
Well, I think maybe if we just find a way to get along a bit better, maybe like, I don't know, a month.
A month of sessions?
5.
Like, okay, like 5 sessions?
5 sessions.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
It definitely sounds doable, and another aspect to kind of think about, like in terms of the sessions and the number of sessions, would be how will we know as kind of from therapy to client, therapist to client, I mean, how would we know as a group that we would be done in terms of trying to tackle this issue? How how many sessions, or how will we know as a group that we are done?
We're done. That's when we get more along.
Yeah, probably get along,
Yeah.
get along, be able to
To work together in problems and not.
not just yell at each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a big issue. I think once that issue of us, I feel like once we get along, we'll be able to support each other and like we used to, and it's like we wouldn't need any names.
Yeah.
It'd be fine.
Okay, so we could definitely get to work on those sessions, and just as, I just wanna go ahead and check the time real quick see when the next client will be coming in. The thing is here is, we're just about out of time for this session, but, in order to get some more sessions being made, more appointments in the future for you guys, so we need to go out to the reception and make sure that there's like time where they could fit you guys in for the next time we would meet. Would that be okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, and I just wanna ask like just any unanswered questions, any unanswered concerns, or any feedback from you guys at this point in time?
No.
Anything that you might like wanna start off with at the next session?
Maybe talk about
Well, you have our
the fight.
journals.
Yeah.
And talk with the positive things, and then if anything, go on from there.
Well, it sounds as though you guys wanna begin with in a positive light from the homework of the journals, is that correct?
Yeah, or maybe an argument that we have.
Yeah,
Okay.
because those happen often, actually.
Yeah.
You could have a list.
It's all good, that's what we're here for. And we'll just go out to the reception area and we'll try to make that session happen for you guys next week.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Thank you.